I'll be honest. It's possible that Jim Jones may have trolled himself to the end of his career, but let's talk about it nonetheless. YouTube, I'm back with another amazing. If the content has been enjoyable to you, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It seems like roles change overnight, so make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm going live or dropping a video. Sure, you might be the best player in the game today, but tomorrow you'll MO, I must be honest. Jim Jones, also known as the Harlem representative, has seemingly fallen from grace at this point because he has been on a troll mission. I'm not sure what it is, but some people use the internet to feel as though they can get away with doing a lot of trolling. But it's getting nasty. I remember him showing up at Mason Cam, Pusha T, and Max B French Montana. You heard that? Yeah. It seems like the list goes on. Jay-Z and 50 Cent going viral and saying certain things on camera will always get you noticed and get you looks, but if your music doesn't match it, you might not be on the same level you thought you were. On because he came at Nasty N. Yeah. The Queen's veteran, and I have to admit this makes Harlem look kind of crazy, my G. Yes, he is making Harlem look insane with all of these wows. Let me play this for you all since the controversy started. When he appeared on the Jada and Fat Joe program for the first time.
Can't tell you one Nas record. You heard? Like, let's keep it a buck here.
Yeah, but
like, let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you'll bring it up. There must be some type of misconception. A lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them. But they forget I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones, myself, gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. No, me, Jim Jones. No diplomats, no nobody else. Me, Jim Jones. Check my track record, then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and check all my entries, then check all them niggas' entries and shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and the niggas be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I gotta show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard them. You want to go to the Billboard entries, pull up Nas Billboard entries, then pull up my Billboard entries.
Listen.
I have to be honest. This may have really damaged Jim Jones on some level, possibly causing him to develop these kinds of feelings, like, you understand what I mean, because when you break down the numbers, they don't even match, as you heard. Nas is 51. Jim Jones is 48 years old, and he has 9.2 million Spotify subscribers per month. Even though his net worth is over $80 million, Jim Jones only has 400K, which is the same amount as my crib. You have to break down certain things, because when you start saying strategically, this might have been something you played yourself. He has a pair of phones, a pound of bud, and, let's just say, a Tesla. That's how many monthly Spotify listeners he has. Mo, I have to be honest, you should avoid looking at statistics and such things because they make you look bad. In addition, he attends Shannon Sharpe's show, and when I say that he shows up there with Shannon Sharpe, things get ugly. Pay attention, everyone, because this situation has been getting out of hand because we all know that Joe Mo is not on the level.
In high school, when I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like,
ain't no shame in that. There a lot of mofos came up second to Tom Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you, I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit. I used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like, I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest. You ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys, you heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Step of the law. Can you dig?
Nah, look, I'm putting it like this, Jim. Hey, bro, you been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
You go back in time and discover what transpired between you and him. I'm not trying to rehash history, but don't play with us about it. You heard that we were the ones who went crazy on those boys. You heard that I'm going to bring the Ko-Fi list back. I told you that I'm a changed man, Stephen Lockie. You dig? No, look, I'm putting it to you like this. Hey, bro, you've been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm going to keep it a stack with you. Now you have a 40-year-old man discussing the Ko-Fi list. For those of you who don't know him, he claimed to have put N on his Ko-Fi list back in the day. Listen, and this is what he has to say. I suppose he made it to Summer Jam.
I got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in my comments fighting for their life. And you know what I get out of all of this? I'm lit. Was I on your Explorer page this morning? Yeah, mine's too. Summer Jam. You never know who's gonna pop up on that Summer Jam screen. I'm up. Thank you for all the likes and comments.
Oh, so this was all a Summer Jam run. He got there because of all of the trolling and just plain crazy speech, so congrats, everyone. Joe Mo, 48, you made it to Summer Jam trolling before we went. Is Jim Jones furious that NAS said this once during a gig back in the day? Pay attention, you guys. NAS kind of made fun of them. Listen to this.
These niggas like a Jim Jones, like, I mean, I respect you getting your money. You're like, exactly, right?
But MC-wise, you're not respecting his lyrical game right now.
I respect his hustle.
Right.
I respect his hustle. That's about it. And as far, I was thinking about an album called, what's this shit called? I was gonna do the Nigga album next.
The Nigga album?
Yeah, that was this nigga. And yeah, because,
you should call it the Kramer album.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yo, that was originally the name. That's why I called it the N. It was really supposed to be called the N-word. So I just kept the N in there for now. So I was like, fuck it. I feel you. It ain't nothing. You know what? Niggas gotta remind me about this shit, because I don't really know. I can't keep up with how many dudes is saying what. It's like, I seen them here. It was me and you. There were about 20 of them. And I didn't know it was him. We just walked by into the hotel, and Mike started laughing. I said, why? He said, seen your man put his head down? I said, who? He said, Jim Jones. I said, no. So he's like, yeah. I said, oh, whatever. So it's just me and him, you know, no security, nothing, just. So, and on a DVD a few months later, I heard that he said, he saw me and said, Nasir Jones, what up? And he said, I had a bunch of bodyguards and I had my head down. I said, why even acknowledge that you saw me? It don't even fucking make no damn sense, nigga. Like, if you put your head down or you didn't see me, you don't want, why even say it on a DVD, nigga? So we dealing with a lot of, you know, I don't want to disrespect them because they getting their money and it brings me lower when I talk about them motherfuckers. You know? Oh, that's cool. But I do sense something happening. I feel like niggas is trying to start something up.
I think personally, all you need to do is just either one more MC, and I don't think no MCs will step to you after that anymore, period.
But it got, yo, honestly, I can't, like, if it was like Jim Jones, imagine putting a pen to paper to write about him. Even something nice about him. How did you do that? What's the first sentence?
I won't tell lies. NAS just disregarded him because that's how the higher echelons of the game actually view you. They see you as an ant. Yes, they see you as nobody. Now that you made Summer Jam, what will he do with Summer Jam, y'all? Will he go there and turn up the crowd, which will be going crazy? No, because take note of what transpired at Summer Jam, y'all. It may have taken Jim Jones off the map.
Just
Oh my god, everyone, that funk was awful. Flex ended his set abruptly, and he was furious. Did just put an end to Jim Jones' entire career of pursuing fame? I have to ask you all, did this whole NAS situation take him out of the game? He's one of the best hip-hop artists ever to do it, you heard, and that's a fact. Now, let's be honest, is he going to drop because his music isn't selling, so it doesn't even matter? Does he have to start podcasting now, or should he go find something else to do? I'm just asking because whenever you have summer jam like this, and no one is moving to your song, Joel has already smoked himself away. He's not coming with no more music, it's over. How does he move on from here? Enter my comment area and tell me, guy. Joe Mo should just quit trolling, in my opinion. You're 48 years old, so go sit down somewhere and start streaming, man. I'll let you go, buddy. It's your boy E-Oil, also known as the Harlem Legend Man. You heard about getting into the streaming game or just podcasting? Do anything other than rap because, clearly, you're not selling, and you haven't had a platinum album in 115 years. Look, man, I merely break the news down, I don't create it. Joe Mo has a lot going on, he's traveling the world and pursuing influence, but this may have distracted him. How did he deceive himself into hitting the like button?